Yoga isn't snobby or pretentious. A few days ago I was having conversation with a friend of mine about his fitness routine. He told me that he is willing to find out a Jazzercise class that would fit easily into his schedule. I suggested him to invite his Jazzercise teacher to our office someday to teach us during the lunch break. He looked at me for a while and said, "No one here will be interested in Jazzercise. They fall into the category of snubby fitness classes just like yoga." At that moment I think he realized that he was actually having his conversation with one of those yoga snobs, because he quickly added a "just kidding" to his sentence. And I couldn't stop my smile at that moment because I couldn't agree with him anymore. Yoga has a reputation of being a bit pretentious and snobby. However, that isn't true. I'm quite interested in debunking some pervasive myths about yoga that make it sound like pretentious or snobby. Here I go. Yoga is for flexible people. Is tennis only for people who know how to play tennis? Is football only for people who have good stamina for running? No. Then why do you think that yoga is for flexible people only? It has nothing to do with your flexibility. In fact, flexibility is a result of regular yoga practice. Yoga is for girls. Nope. There are a lot of boys too who practice yoga, and you can find them in your nearest yoga studio. Yoga is for health nuts. There's something in yoga that increases your carefulness about health and pushes you harder for doing more healthful things to yourself. I often lie in Savasana thinking about what superfood I should include in my post-yoga smoothie. But being health nut is never required for becoming yoga student. Even if you eat fast food for every meal, still you can gain great benefits from yoga. However, don't get surprised if you change your schedule yourself after a few weeks of starting yoga practice. It's magic. Yoga is for rich people. Of course, yoga classes cost $20. Yoga pants cost $100, and still there are many other fanciest yoga retreats that you can imagine. But you should understand one thing very carefully: such things shouldn't ever become a barrier in your yoga practice. Studies have proved already that additional yoga retreats do nothing instead of diverting the attention from practice. And having those retreats is never going to make you a more dedicated yoga student. Fellow yogis will judge me. This thing may be true in some circumstances. But if you feel that you're being judged in just one class, how long does it take to leave it? Just leave and join any other studio. There are so many studios with different vibes and communities that you can surely find one that suits you. And even if you can't find one, you can start doing home practice by watching yoga videos. Yoga isn't snubby or pretentious. A few days ago I was having conversation with a friend of mine about his fitness routine. He told me that he is willing to find out a Jazzercise class that would fit easily into his schedule. I suggested him to invite his Jazzercise teacher to our office someday to teach us during the lunch break. He looked at me for a while and said,